Everything for her, Kintu TV, Miss Penny James and no face that would ever Kintu TV. So, Vessel so versus Kawami, no, I shall so. Other plans from normal comment or comment section, I say. And more emphasis will be book notification mentor. I might send me a well working to TV. No, why I face in a winner in 78 no when you're also a mark animal. Everything for you to bring you copy more year Fanteakwa Akachi, your copy more home. Oduba could be a better your ponso na send a moon some etieno. And ya some ketwa NDC ni then some be a tuja efa a year Fanteakwa abra ye to abani ye no send your nume AC a coy no it was for and ya some ketwa. The bit of catcher say send someone no a year nasty at since I be says into Ghana for Ghana ye serious our new maybe. Ya to a baby, shen some may fear churiba. What's in some nibby crampa na a bow so? Who send your may AC airport. Every some few may be a day, some no interest more air transfer. You are a bit ye a young Fanteakwa in Chirimo, a bit ye a moon some wiji near. As I samba a bit doing uncle. Aha, a king to TV. Madam say.
Umutu abani no. After say, President, Vice President Baumia, a defeatee.
Okay, welcome back. Asem baku eha mepa na mepesa mbisa. Asem biso. Training ben pa na Electoral Commission ya oma omunkrofo ahead of the election. And what has been the criteria for the selection of the returning officers, especially of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, the past 7 December. The third question is, what was the arrangement between the Ghana Police Service and the Electoral Commission when it came to the protection of the people who were going to work for the Electoral Commission on the 7th of December? The reason I'm asking this question is, at the end, the number of seats NDC claim they've won. To tell I'm say more absolute super majority or absolute majority, whatever they are calling it now. After the recollation and the many cases in court, that will be taken to court, the numbers will reduce. And the numbers will reduce not because Obia koji bribe and say someone is trying to subvert the will of the people or anything. The number will change because, or their numbers will reduce because a lot of things nyama bebre some bebre koswa na enwo mra so. If you listen to this very tape very well, you will realize many of the returning officers they were forced into declaring, the NDC parliamentary candidate has won the election. Many of them. I can count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and plus places where the Electoral Commission on returning officers, they did not declare the election based on the results coming from the various polling stations. No. They declared the result based on the fact, there were a group of people that belong to a certain political party that we all know is the NDC that were agitated. Some went to the collation centers with machetes. Some went with broken bottles. Some went with guns. Some went with all manner of weapons. And so the people fearing for their lives, have had to declare, election, about to NDC parliamentary candidate, ne win. But Ade Bakwa, that does not lie. Ade Bakwa and Chawantro is the pink sheet. Esan say pink sheet and no certified copy. All political parties have. And in the end, you will take the pink sheet from all the political agents, from all the polling stations. And now the collective result, I will say, nipa ben edin kunim. And what we are seeing so far, ni say, from the pink sheet that they are bringing together from various constituencies, especially those places after Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, now he was trying in the spirit of sportsmanship and being a statesman, a gentle statesman as he is, trying to prevent havoc, and came out to concede early. We saw, say, instead of that rather stabilizing, it gave the NDC advantage, or the NDC miscreant, and I say, it gave them the opportunity to do whatever they wanted. And this is the place where I am very sad and very disappointed in the police service. Esan say, the police service were the people who were at the forefront of security during the election. And couldn't they have called for reinforcement? How can we allow, say, Obiaoye Jumama Omaino, as a returning officer for the Electoral Commission, will feel so threatened that he will be forced to subvert the will of the people? Because this is pure subversion of the will of the people. Pure subversion. Esan say, if the people voted for an MPP parliamentary candidate, then the Electoral Commission person there, returning officer, feel say, Okoka say, nukre, and I say, ampa, the MPP PC na win, he will lose his life, and I say obi the bibi one sick and bibi one, and I say so he goes to say the election there NDC na win with these things what happens? They say the will of the people have been subverted, and this is why we are where we are today, because people felt threatened, and because the police service failed to call for reinforcement. Esan said military was on standby. Other security services were on standby to help them. And if you were overwhelmed, just make a call. Just make a call. How hard was that? Electoral Commission, so they are failed in a way. They are failed in a way. There should have been better arrangement between the Electoral Commission and the police service. They should have known. They should have watched the spirit and the tension that was in the system, and they should have done their intelligence gathering very well. And all this will have been prevented. And also, we have to find a way to sometimes, maybe going forward, all these things should be lessons for us. So that we know people are supposed to be at the polling centers, stations, and all to witness. But there should be the places we choose, as Koleshi said in the police station, there should be places where we can do effective crowd control, so that people cannot just break through barriers and to go and attack officials. And there it is not anything hard. And so that's why we spend heavily on the electoral budget. Let's go and listen to the full tape.
Ukobe which is say Fanteakwa North Ec, according to MPP, paying for anyone can say, Umutu abani after say President, Vice President Bawumia, a defeatee about out a di nkunimdi any dibumbre or Mampenny, Cecilia John Rawani Mahama no. A hodna a master what is near to me, do or say, and Yaban Abadi any. The only that they could drown, returning officer and say, on declare or candidates, say no we need. A young children said, inquired, or on some pen 117, or any South Pijan and Sa, say we didn't couldn't. See, on record, no, and this is for the comedy one. How much is so many of my Brashibi Jafoni be brave? And on the MPP paying for Jeff Kunadu, regional chairman, and regional secretary, and the executive in our PGM1, or when they call position, petition, Horomi Yedema Commission, inter-party dialogue, a peace council, and Penampomushim Nasa Netie, and my year boy, she declare nti saa ne wani nyina aka na supporters be di twise say ye declare aba no wo polling station wo college center nti ba ne senna ye say be declare e wa hade asesa verdict no ana ne nkunudi aba no ye de mani papoforo nti nya de ombeti ase ene mom butwi pochra eba police training center no ase ombe edi be support nanso ankosi agesa say police training center odru ha untimi nya kwankran pomba ya de nimpo ma be ne so ye